What's going on, money lovers? Welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about the company TJX. They own TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, and more. You may or may not be familiar with or a frequent shopper at many of these locations. I know that I am. I tend to go there needing nothing, and then I spend $200. The line is always long, and I think they have a unique business model, and they present a pretty good opportunity. So today we're going to quickly just go over some background info on the company, where they operate, how their business model works. Then we're going to look at their financials, and lastly, I'll tell you whether I think the company is a buy. So let's get started with some background info. So TJX owns and operates stores on 3 different continents and many different countries. So as you can see here, US, Canada, many countries in Europe, as well as Australia. Now, they're the only major international off-price apparel and home fashions retailer. They have over 4,500 retail locations, and they were ranked number 97 in the 2021 Fortune 500 listing. So they have this off-price retailing, and they also have what's called the treasure hunt experience, which I think is a great business model that we'll get to later. So I think this gives them an incredible competitive advantage. They've got rapidly changing assortments, opportunistic buying opportunities. I mean, I'm never going to go back to paying $50 for a shirt that I can get there for $10 or $12. They have an ever-changing mix of merchandise. I think another thing that's great about this company is they don't offer their own apparel, so it's not something that can go in and out of style. They have a huge pipeline of suppliers. They have thousands of suppliers worldwide. They're buying what they know is popular, what they know is going to sell, what's in right now. And then this treasure hunt experience is a great business model because it adds a level of excitement. You go in needing nothing, you come out buying all this stuff. And I think it's a great, unique business model that not many other stores offer. Here's an article from Business Insider back in 2015 saying that discount retailer TJ Maxx is poised to overtake Macy's in sales. I think they have multiple advantages. I've found, at least, the ones I've been to, and let me know if it's the same for you, that I don't see any TJX stores in shopping malls. They're always in, a shopping center where there's maybe a Five Guys Burgers, Panera Bread, and lots of other things that are attracting people to go there, and then they also end up shopping at, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods. But I have never seen any of their businesses in a mall. Let me know if you've ever seen a TJX business in a shopping mall. So the shopping experience is likened to Costco's popular treasure hunt, except that instead of finding a designer brand or other unexpected item that Costco offers only once every few weeks, the thrill of the hunt and the surprise findings that delight occurs every day in the TJ Maxx stores. So this leads to shoppers being more likely to spend impulsively when they know the item might not be available again. They're also compelled to come back to see what new products are in store. So thanks to this business model, TJ Maxx gets to rack up higher sales and keep customer stickiness. People are constantly coming back for more. So they tend to get new items once a week rather than many other businesses do, new inventories once a month. Scarcity is built into the process, compelling consumers to visit more often to hunt for what's new. And when finding it, buy it, since it will probably be gone in a day or two. Some of their other competitive advantages, they bring decades of U.S. and international expertise. Remember, this is an international company. They've got a global supply chain and distribution network, and all of these strengths make them one of the most flexible retailers in the world. So, for example, in 2020, their items were sourced from a universe of approximately 21,000 vendors. 21,000. They have buying offices in 12 countries and 4 continents. So it's not that they're relying on a handful of people for the products. They have 21,000 organizations they can buy their inventory from. And they're doing a lot to drive more traffic and create more stickiness. I know that they even offer a TJX credit card, which I had for a while. I think the first time you use it, you get 10% off your entire purchase. And then every time thereafter, you get 5% cash back on all the money you spend in a TJX location. And as you can see here, their global store growth potential. So they currently have around 4,500 locations, and they're aiming to get that to over 6,275. So that would represent about a 25% growth in store count. So just to sum up some of the highlights with this business, they're the only major international off-price apparel and home fashions retail in the world. These key competitive strengths have historically served them well through many types of economic and retail environments. And it's interesting, if you look through, big market crashes, the Great Recession, TJX has historically been recession-proof. They've performed much better than many of the other companies in the broader market through tough times because, people are always going to be going there to get great deals on highly sought-after products. With our value mission, we're all about value here. We have been a top destination for value-seeking customers for more than 4 decades. In the past 44 years, product availability has never been an issue, so it just goes to show you how strong and secure their supply chains are. And as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, They took prudent actions to strengthen our financial position and balance sheet and maintain financial liquidity and flexibility. So they're coming out of this pandemic stronger than ever. Take a look at another quick article here from Seeking Alpha. The company is likely to gain further market share as many retailers have collapsed or remain under pressure due to the pandemic and increased rivalry from online players. And as you can see here, TJX in this chart posted strong years in recession. So the gray bars here are all years where there was a recession, and TJX actually did pretty well. So if we take a look at their revenue here, it had been steadily increasing up until the pandemic, and then obviously all of these forced store closures and the pandemic just kind of hurt their business, as it did many retailers. So it took a pretty significant hit, but it has since recovered, and in the trailing 12 months, they've brought in $43 billion in revenue, which is a record year for them. So as their revenue continues to increase, they continue to expand into new store locations. The future for this company is looking very bright. And if we take a quick look at their balance sheet here, you see they have total assets of around a little over $30 billion and total liabilities of around $25 billion. Look at where the stock is today, trading around $69.33. They pay a 1.5% dividend, comes out to $1 annually, and the stock is trading pretty much at an all-time high here. So if we take a look at this article from TipRanks here, you can see that 15 analysts following TJX are bullish on the company. So they rate the company as a strong buy. They have an average price target of $86.57 with a high target of $101 and a low target of $81. So those are all pretty significantly higher from where it trades right now. So if we look at where the stock currently sits, around $70, and if the price target's $85, we're talking 20 to 25% upside. Their PE ratio currently sits at 28.23, so a little bit on the higher end. Now, I do really like TJ Maxx, but I don't know that I would buy it here. I think it's a little bit high for me. If it were to pull back, I would consider it. It's a little expensive, but I think it is a great company for the long term, and if it were to have a decent pullback, I might have to get some shares. So let me know what you think of TJX in the comments below. Are you buying? Why or why not? If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and drop me a comment below. This is Vinny from the Investment Club, and I'll see you next time.